Traders, right. I was looking at recent candles. I use recent candles every day to find trades. And I noticed this great big daily bar on today's, it's today's massive move. Need to check that because 2 a.m. in the UK, yeah, it's a new daily bar. Crazy. But I was also looking at this 2B. And I was looking at how I could have caught this move here. And this now, remember this is a daily chart, this should create some sort of pullback tomorrow. This is pound New Zealand dollar. I don't normally trade it, but I just wanted to point out a very interesting phenomena, a very interesting thing that I use. And that's the open and closes of bars. You know how much emphasis, if you follow me. Oh, and by the way, there is a comment asking where you can get my indicators and things. To that person, if they watch this video, they are all freely available via my Twitter feed. With immense gratitude to all the traders that have put together indicators for me, Dean and Aaron, and all the other guys that have contributed over the years. So, use search. I'm not going to spoon feed anyone, but they are all available. So, what can we do with this? Well, my first move would be to check the weekly chart. And then I would use my flip to or snap to scripts to snap to the levels on these charts. So I need to put the open on that red bar there. That will snap to the exact precise level. You can find these free on Forex Factory as well. And the close on the green bar, the top of the close of the candle, not the wick. Now, open and closes are massively significant. As you can see, this whole area of supply and demand is significant. So now we go back to the daily, and it doesn't tell us an awful lot, except we can see, and this is me talking literally off the cuff here. I haven't checked any of these or analysed any of these. It was just the weekly close that could have affected this today's bar. So now if we go to H4, can we see anything else? Yeah, H4 open and close, or close and open. Significant, it's been tested a lot there. But if we look at H1, and obviously you can see all the 2B levels, you can look at the line charts, and the first break, the first reversal as a start, so there's scalps everywhere. But if we look at H1, and this is where it gets quite interesting. Oh, I forgot to look at weekly on the line chart. Look at that weekly level there. I mean, it's just a thing of beauty. I absolutely adore line charts. And this one over here, and this one over here. All you need to do to learn how to trade, or scalp in particular, is look left. And these 2B patterns are just everywhere. This is a 1, 2, 3 high, low. Let's get back to H1. And critically, here we go. There's a 2B there, of course. But look at that weekly level there. It's tested it, failed to close above it, tested it again, fallen down, dropped, tested it again, failed to close above it, come down, deep dive into this demand here, and we can clearly see the open and close level there. We can put something on that one. The open of the green bar. And we can see it was bumped into, none of this is precise really, except we've got a clear close. And you don't just have to use H1 to time the entry here. that's where I use the phrase multi-time frame analysis, MTF. You can just continue learning, test. I didn't even look at the 30-minute before I open this up. We can start to see the 2B pattern there on the line chart. Fails to break that high, so no false entries. We've got the new, and this one fails to break the high, a new high that the buyers need to break, and boom. And then if we add all the momentum indicators into the mix, there's another 2B here. All the momentum indicators into the mix, then you would be able to multi-time frame analysis again. You would be able to time this entry and the stop loss pretty clear. And to people that ask me about targets and stop losses, I don't see any reason to explain anything that's already been explained 1,000 times. Just watch the charts, watch whether you need to put your stop below the wicks or below the line chart level. VIX says take your target from the top of the 2B, and put the stop below the bottom. You need to study thousands of these things to decide what you want to target, whether it's that high there or whether it's this area here, and whether you want to put your stop below here or whether you want to put it below a previous candle, because they will all be internal to Bs and this whole pattern. So as you can see, let's have another look at the 15. I haven't checked that. That's insane. No close. Deep pullback into these levels, and then that close on the 15. Let's decrease the size of that a little bit and have a look at the M5 that I didn't check. So we've got a close there, but how are we, and there, how are we kept out of these moves? Well, we never just enter. This is my point of going down, right down to the 5-minute. The pullback, it instantly 3CR'd, that's Rebel Ant 3CR there, it 3CR'd against itself. So when I used to trade these with no indicators whatsoever, not even the Rebel Ant 3CR, just clean charts, no momentum indicators, not a single indicator except, of course, the bars and candles, which are indicators themselves, I would have to wait for a 3CR up and then watch the pullback. And if it 3CRs down, I've got to cancel the negative one, bearish, whatever you want to call it, and so on and so forth, until we get this sort of situation here. This is why Rebel Ant 3CR indicator. To the guy that asked me where the indicators are, a little bit searching, or just watching a few of my videos where I say Best Forex Method is the name of my Twitter feed, and it's also the name of my YouTube. It's not hard. Probably my profiles as well. So getting back to this, so if we traded this 1, 2, 3 higher low, or treated it like a 2B reversal, that would have been the target from down here. And then this break here, it instantly reversed on itself. So no false entry, and finally this broke up, and it couldn't reverse against that bar. It'd have to be all the way down here. So you drop down to M1 at the close of that big bar through this level here. We will look at what happened at M1 on there. Might have to take the scroll off now. I've actually got water in my ear from swimming, so I can't hear so well, so hopefully the volume's all right here. So instantly, this 3CR down again, no false entries to the long side, came back. This is the FXI pivots that I love as well. And then finally, I used to call 3CR an exhaustion pattern, which is what it is. It tells you can't go long until the sellers are exhausted, and it M1 3CRs up, and then there is just no appetite for selling at this point, and off it goes. not in any hurry. I don't like trading gbpnzd for that reason, and I haven't even got my open and close level on this particular template, but I just thought I'd talk through that interesting looking D1 chart that I picked up on my recent candles. All of this stuff, use search, guys. All of this stuff you can search on my YouTube channel. If you put bust into it, that is a unique term I use for the bust, pullback, break and close of the RSI histo. If you put 3CR in, you're going to get hundreds of videos about 3CR. If you put line chart in, you'll get dozens of videos about line charts. If you put open OHL, open high low close, you might get a few on that. Use search sensibly. So anyway, I hope this might have had a little bit of value for. I hope you can hear it okay. And I'm gonna hit the beach in a short while. It's what is it? Roughly 8:30 here in sunny Vietnam, and I am having the time of my entire life. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.